Hey guys, it's Caitlin, team rider for SAB, and I have something exciting today. I've got the new SABFOIL Parawing, one of the first released, the ALA Downwind. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about it, my full review. I have been able to try it in all conditions now. Light wind, super windy, and just cruising around. I've downwinded it, I've gotten in the waves, so I've done everything. So here's the lowdown. You get a little bag like this. This is what it comes in. I have the 3.5, I weigh about 65 kilos, so that's just kind of your measure here, because the Parawings are very different for your weight, height, size, etc. So I just want to start off by saying, if you're in the Parawing journey, the learning journey, it is hard, so don't be disheartened if you're struggling, or if you're really trying. It's not an easy one. I've done all the foiling disciplines, and I sort of thought I'd pick it up really quickly. Didn't happen. It was really hard, and I would only just say now, after about 4 or 5 months almost, that I'm really quite comfortable on it, and starting to get in the waves more, downwind more. So keep on the journey. Everything's a process and you will get there. So we'll start with the bar. This is what the SABFOIL bar looks like. Now I know you would think that the bar doesn't matter that much, but this bar is unreal. So the curved edges means that it can't like tangle around itself, it just slips off. So that is awesome. The red and the color coding means you can always know that red's to the sky, so you're always holding that to get it up and going. The red is always the top. Bar, super comfy, really good. A bit longer, so it gives you more control. So the next awesome thing that SABFOIL has done is they've done less lines than anyone else. So you can see here, very minimal lines. You got 4 through the center, four on the top leading edge, and only 2 at the trailing edge, which is really nice. It stops it from getting too tangled. See, the bar lines are longer, and I do feel like they sometimes get tangled because of their length, because the canopy can go through them, but all the Parawings, it happens. Now, as we get to our kites, SABFOIL is the first brand to create a kite with such a high aspect ratio. It is a lot thinner and longer, which is awesome because it has a lot of control and it has a lot of grunt. The other awesome thing that SABFOIL has done is they've designed it in a way that has sort of 2 canopies, if that makes sense. So if you're holding the front lines of your bar, it is going to depower the entire back half of the kite. So when I'm winging along, and for my weight and size, this gets me up in about 10 knots, which is unreal. It gets me up and going, super powered, pumps up like winging. And when I'm up, as soon as the wind picks up, if it gets closer to 15, 16 to 20 knots, I can just hold front lines, so it's depowering, and this is letting off the back, and the whole sort of back section will just flutter out nicely. It doesn't like go crazy, just flutters out and allows you to depower without the edges crinkling in. It is like any Parawing, it does get pretty volatile in the strong winds. So when I was out the other day in 26 to 30 knot squalls, it did feel like it wanted to kind of do the thing where it sort of implodes and reinflates. So it's just trying to find where the less pressure is in, you know, the windy, especially when it's gusty, it tries to find less pressure, so that's why it does that. Flies high when you're trying to do things, etc. But besides that, it is an awesome Parawing. Along the leading edge, it has battens, which cause this to stay really nicely shaped, and it will always just, when you want to go, you just flick it up and it goes poof in the air. And it really just does feel like you're winging around again, which is super nice, but I can pack it away and I can ride waves with nothing in my hands. So there you go, that's just more about the Parawing from SABFOIL. I have a few riding videos and stuff up on my Instagram and stuff as well. I will put the more technical details in the description, like aspect ratio, size, length of lines and how many lines, just so you can read through it. I do think it is an excellent wing. I know I'm a SABFOIL rider, so you can take that with a grain of salt if you want, but I wouldn't lie about that. It's a super fun learning journey, so I recommend you get into it. I'll try and do a video with kind of more tips on how I learned and now how I'm downwinding and wave riding. But I just hope this helps you get into it or have a little idea of what you want. You can use my discount code, which is Caity10. I'll put that in the description as well, on everything on the SAB website, and especially to pick up your new Parawing. So I hope that helped, and I hope I see you guys out there.